In my dream, I saw the interpreter take Christian by the hand and lead him into a little room where two children sat. The name of the one was Passion, the other Patience. Passion seemed discontented, but Patience was very quiet. Christian inquired, "Why is Passion so discontented?" The interpreter answered, "His parents have told him to wait until next year for the best things. He wants them now, so he is vexed. But Patience is willing to wait." Then I saw someone bringing Passion a bag full of treasure and pour it at his feet. Laughing triumphantly at Patience, he picked up the treasure. But in a short time, he had wasted it all and had left nothing but rags. So the interpreter said, "Passion is a figure of the men of this world, Patience of the men of the world to come. Just as Passion wanted all his pleasures now, the men of this world must have all their good things now. They are not willing to wait for life after death. And as Passion's treasures were speedily wasted away, so it will be with those who seek the happiness that this world offers." Then the interpreter took Christian by the hand and led him to a place where there was a fire burning against a wall. A man stood by, continuously pouring water upon it, but the fire only burned brighter and hotter. Then said Christian, "What does this mean?" The interpreter answered, "The fire is the work of grace in the human heart. He that pours water upon it to put it out is the devil. But as you see, the fire only burns brighter and hotter. I will show you the reason for that." Then the interpreter took Christian behind the wall. Here he saw another man with a vessel in his hand, continuously pouring oil upon the fire. "What does this mean?" Christian asked. The interpreter answered, "This is Christ. He uses the oil of His grace to keep up the work already begun in the heart of His people. Christ's own people are children of grace, and the devil's power, though great, cannot quench the work of grace begun in their heart. As you see, this man stands behind the wall. That is to teach you that it is hard for those who are tempted to see how this work of grace is kept up in their souls." Next, the interpreter led Christian to a very beautiful and imposing gateway with 4 strong men in armor standing in front. At the side of the gateway, a man sat behind a desk on which he kept a book in which to write the names of any who should enter. In front of the gateway stood a large group of people who seemed anxious to enter, but they were afraid of the armed men. On the walls of the palace, a great company of people clothed in white robes stood watching. However, no one seemed brave enough to risk the fight. At last, Christian saw a very courageous man go up to the scribe, saying, "Write down my name, sir." When this was done, he put a helmet on his head and drew his sword, then boldly rushed forward to fight the 4 men in armor. They fought him with deadly force, but slashing and hacking his way most fiercely and giving and receiving many wounds, he succeeded in cutting his way into the palace. At this, a chorus of happy voices was heard singing, "Come in, come in. Eternal glory thou shalt win." So he went in and was clothed in white garments like theirs. "I think I know the meaning of this," said Christian, smiling. "Now let me go on my way." "No, wait," said interpreter, "till I have shown you a little more, and after that you shall go on your way." So he took him by the hand and led him to a very dark room where a man sat in an iron cage. This man seemed very sorrowful. He sat with his eyes downcast, his hands folded together, and he sighed as if his heart would break. "What does this mean?" asked Christian. "You may ask the man for yourself," the interpreter replied. Christian walked up to the iron cage and asked, "Who are you?"